Feeling it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. Here it comes then. Let's count her down in 3, 2, 1.
Put your hands between your buttocks. That's nature's pocket.
You're threatening me? You're threatening me with pee? This is the morning stream.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to TMS. It's the morning stream for Monday, August 23rd, 2021. I'm Scott Johnson. It's Brian Ibbett over there.
Over here. Wait, look at me over here. I'm over here.
Yeah, he's over here. He's over there, everybody.
That's right.
Normally, Brian and I would have seen even more of each other over the weekend, but we had to postpone Film Sack. So if all of you were sitting around going, man, when is Short Circuit coming out? I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
Don't worry. It'll be next week. We had
next week.
One of our crews down with some stuff. We want to give them some time, some rest. And that's how we do things on Film Sack.
It's a member of the crew you won't hear on the show today. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, that's all we'll say.
Yeah.
Hint, hint.
I won't name any names.
No, definitely not. Not a hint at all.
I hope he's doing better.
Yeah, kind of a rough weekend, but anyway, we do what we do and we can what we can. That doesn't make sense. It's not even a sentence. Hey,
we can what we can.
So it's Monday, brand new week, the last week before a little bit of AK business happens. Just a PSA next week, Monday through Wednesday. I'm gone. Brian's going to do some streaming though, so that'll be fun. Mm-hmm. And then you leave the day I get home. Right. Which means I'll be doing Thursdays probably with Kim. I'll have her sit in on that one for Thursday's episode, and then the
that'd be good because then she can be there for Therapy Thursday, and maybe she could write in a question about you to Wendy.
Yeah, we can finally crack that egg and figure out what's inside, man. Oh boy, hadn't even thought of this. This will be interesting.
Yeah, we'll have Tina on at some point to write a letter to Wendy about me, but
yeah, we got to get our couples counseling on, so we'll see how it goes.
That's right.
And then the following week, got some folks lined up for various guest things until Brian gets back, which is the 10th. So we got you covered, everybody. Just a couple of days away. Really, technically, and then you'll have to get used to some secondary voices for a couple of days, and then Brian will be back, and it will be normal again.
Back, and I'll have lots of stories probably about drinking, because that does seem to be the Irish national pastime. Every travel video or thing that I've looked at. By the way, make sure you load up on Guinness.
Yeah, that's all anyone says when they bring
Murphy's
up the Irish.
if you're in the South.
If you bring up the Irish, you bring up Lucky Charms, drinking, and pots of gold, right?
And shepherd's pie.
Pie, sure.
Yeah.
And the druids. They're the druids, right? They used to
druids.
They go around healing people with tree magic or whatever.
Feral druids. Yes.
Yeah, a bunch of feral druids. Good job, guys. A couple things. I went boating yesterday.
Wow.
I didn't expect to do this, but
a little boating.
We did a little boating. It was just a little like kayak style boats here at the lake, and for whatever reason I haven't done this here yet, and I think it's because in the years past, like 2-3 years ago, the lake stunk. It smelled like duck hell in there because ducks were pooping everywhere and it was bad. They had this huge cleanup effort where partly because $1 million homes were being built on the island in the middle of the lake, and I think that's money does things. But anyway, as a result, they cleaned it up, and there's filters in there now, and there's all kinds of fresh stuff, and they got that. I think they moved half the wildlife to another location or something, because man is what man does. Man fiddles with nature in a way that is obnoxious,
unnatural, and
probably
by its very definition unnatural.
Yeah, probably bad in the end. Anyway, who knows? But it's really nice now. It's nice and clean, and so we took out this boat, and we took Van, and he's 2, and I thought he's gonna hate this. It's just, a little kid in the middle of the water. It's rocky. Like, he may hate this. He may just be like, take me back or whatever. Instead, he loved this so much that you should have seen when we finally had to leave. I'm like, it's time, bud. We got to go. He pitched the biggest fit I've ever seen a 2-year-old pitch.
Really?
Because he wanted to stay there forever. And all he talked about since was boats. So
what kind of boat was this?
It was like a kayak-y looking thing.
Okay, yeah.
Like
so it was you and him. Like it wasn't like
well,
4 or
for part
5
of it,
of you. And
for part of it was Kim and him, and then we would swap around and be me and him, and then for a while it was Carter and me in our own boat. So there's 2-man ones, there's single man ones,
gotcha.
and he's little enough that he can kind of fit in any of them, so it's no big deal.
Right, of course.
Anyway, it's really fun, and I'm just saying,
that's
if you
cool.
got a 2-year-old of any sort, and he's under your charge, take him on a little boat,
Yeah.
because they like it. It went really well, and he was really pissed when we went home. Though he was mad. You could tell he was like holding.
Did not want boat day to end. That's a
No.
bummer. Well, you know what? That's great. That means that he's not afraid of water or anything like that.
Yep. I also learned a science lesson yesterday because he helped me learn it. Here's how it went.
Okay.
How people, we see somebody who's, I don't know, deformed or malformed, or somebody who's got a burn victim, or somebody missing an eye or whatever. The first thing our brains do is go, oh, that isn't right, because it doesn't match the pattern we have in our head of what a fully formed human face is. And when you're young, that sometimes leads, that's where bullies
a lot
come
of questions
in
and right.
That sort of thing. You can go one of two ways. You can either go have some sympathy, empathy, understanding, whatever, or you can be a total jerk about it and call somebody, potato head or whatever you're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think I saw the primordial version of this with Van yesterday, because when we got back from the lake, he wanted his dinosaurs, and he has a triceratops he calls T-Pops, which sounds like a rapper.
Okay. T-Pops. I love it. Yeah.
Yo, 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 T-Pops in the house. Yo, yo.
The Hakkasan nightclub.
Yep.
Yep.
So he comes in and he's going, T-Pops, and I'm like, well, let's find it, bud. Let's go find it. So we're digging around, and I find it. Unfortunately, Ripley has had at the T-Pops.
Oh, okay. All right.
And that means half of his nozzle is, or no,
no,
schnoz
he's
is missing.
D-Pops.
Yeah, he's D-Pops.
He's Diceratops.
Yeah, he's Diceratops. He's missing a horn.
Or Uniceratops.
There you go. He's missing a horn. One of his legs is all mangled. Just really chewed it up bad.
Or maybe he has none of them. Now he's Michael Ceratops.
Oh, I see what you did. That's pretty good. That was good. Anyway, so I hand it to him. He looks at it like this for like a whole very long 2 seconds, just kind of staring at it, and then just flicks it away and like doesn't want to go near it. Doesn't want anything to do with it. And I think what that is this, again, this primordial sort of like, this isn't normal. I am repelled by this at first. So the job is, you teach a kid, if it's with other people, you teach them to understand that this doesn't make them bad or weird, or they're a little different than you, but it's okay.
Right.
See,
right.
But because it's a
Or
dinosaur,
it was still covered with dog slobber. That could have been it too.
it could have been that. It was pretty gnarly. But it was just one of these moments, where I was like, that's why we do this. Look at this. Here's a kid doing it right now. So we got to make sure first time he sees a guy with one leg, we explain it.
That he doesn't just push him away.
Yeah, because you don't want him pushing him away like his T-Pops. Nobody wants that.
T-Pops.
Brian, I have an email that we both have to answer.
Okay.
Because I don't know what else to do with this email. All right.
Well, it's got questions, and there's only one thing you can do with questions.
That's right. You can answer them or ignore them. We're going to answer them because we don't ignore things here on the morning stream. This is from Katie. Don't know who this is. I don't know that we've met this Katie, but that's the name on the email.
That's all we get.
Hi, morning stream, Hunger Force. I love that. That's great. That's a great one. Write that one down, everybody. Very good. Katie here, wondering if you can answer me these questions 3. This is very, very great.
I like the rhyme, too. Already really off to a good start.
Yeah, I like Katie. Sounds like our kind of people.
Yeah.
Number 1, will you do the show until you die? I have no plans to stop doing it, so maybe. I don't know.
Certainly won't do it after.
Well, see, that's the... Wait for question 3, because now she says...
Oh, really? Okay.
Number 2 says, what will be your cause of death?
That's a good one.
I want mine to be in my sleep at like 80. That's what I want.
Right, exactly. Yes.
I want my wife to wake up to my cold, spindly, just husk of a man next to her, cold and
Yeah, I mean that's what we want. Yeah. What will likely be the way that I die? Yeah. Spontaneous slot machine falling forward and crushing me would probably be it.
I hope not. That would be terrible.
My player's card, I can't get it out. Let me pull harder.
And
No!
oh no! I love that. All right, so there's our causes of death.
Yeah.
Number 3, will you continue to do the show after if heaven is real?
Oh, okay.
Look, if we get up there and they go, yeah, here we go. There's this afterlife business, and we've got a little studio over here, a couple of microphones. You guys go ahead and continue on.
That seems like there's so many variables, though. We don't know what the bandwidth is like in heaven. I mean, are they on Comcast? Are they on Cox? Is it all Wi-Fi? Is like spotty Wi-Fi?
It's all spotty, crappy Wi-Fi.
Like if you're trying to get good connection while you're in heaven, do you hold your phone downwards?
Yeah,
like
so
the opposite, you hold it up, and
you have to hold
Earth,
it down.
But in heaven, you hold it downwards.
Yep, and it's like a mesh network that it's an intranet. There's no outside connection. So
because I don't know where they're putting fiber up there.
No fiber, not in
cloud.
heaven.
It's all everything's in the cloud. So I guess it's
now if you get up there and they went, hi, welcome to heaven. You lived a pretty good life. You were a nice guy down there. Good job, welcome in.
Yeah.
And you say, how's the internet up here? And they go, it's okay. They have fiber in hell, but up here, we do okay. We got like DSL or something. Mm-hmm. What would you say? Would you go, oh, well, how hot is it really down there? Like, what's the...
Exactly. What? Yeah. Can I get my own office? Like, is that possible?
Yeah. Can I, tell me, is it really about the heat?
What other perks do you offer?
If they don't offer any more, I might go to hell for the fiber. I'm going to Fiber Town. All right. Let's get Brian done here.
What's your take, Satan? What's your take on Casual Friday? Good with that? Is that something?
You okay?
You guys
Do I have to
believe in
dress?
down
Or are you naked and burning all the
How about
time?
looking at porn? Looking at porn while you're at work. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Frowned upon?
Oh, it's encouraged. You should do it every time you get a chance. That's all you can look at on computers in hell.
Yeah.
You get in trouble for checking your email.
Ever since Weinstein got here, that's all we can do.
Weinstein. If there's a hell, Weinstein's throwing a party. So
Exactly.
Satan?
oh, look who it is! It's Satan himself, Brian Dunaway. You're a man of a certain age. You remember all that Daney Curry business and all that stuff.
Oh, hi, Scott and Brian.
Oh,
Of
hi.
course, I remember Daney Curry. Daney Curry? Can't even say his name, so forget him.
Daney Curry, old Daney Curry from the
Dana
SNL days.
Carvey is what I was trying to say, but I was also trying to include the church lady at the end of that, and it just turned out to be Dana Curry.
I see what you
forget
did.
it.
I see.
Did
what
we
you
watch the Dana Carvey movie, Master of?
We talked about it. We never got to
I
it.
never watched it.
What's it called?
I never.
Masters of
Illusion or
Disguise. Master of Disguise.
Master of Disguise.
Is that the one where he's a turtle?
He does
many,
the
many
turtle
things.
guy. Yeah, he
Okay.
does. It was basically a how can we do how can we work about 1,000 different impersonations by Danny Carvey into the plot of a movie.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And there was probably some potential there, but it was poorly executed. It wasn't great.
Yeah.
Chat room, there's the turtle I'm thinking of. He wears a giant green suit and looks like a turtle. He basically looks like Mitch McConnell from
Yeah.
He does.
Kentucky.
He totally does.
Yeah. That's a good look. I will hire. All right. Anyway, hey. Dunaway, you're
I
here.
think that is my favorite of your impressions, by the way.
I know. It's the only one that's actually pretty accurate, and everyone can tell what I'm
Pretty
doing.
good.
Damn accurate.
We're going to play a game. Today is the morning squirm, which means nobody's calling in, but we're still going to try to win prizes for some good people. So, Brian, will you explain what this is and how it'll work?
I'll do my best. I mean, there's only so much I can do. Welcome to the Morning Squirm, a back and forth trivia game where our players will match wits on topics that Cliff Clavin would have offered up at the Cheers bar. Scott and Brian will take turns answering multiple choice trivia questions. And if they get it wrong, the other player gets a point. The player with the most points after 5 questions wins the prize for their contestant. And I'm pulling contestants from members of the Tadpool that can't be here live to listen and participate. So, Scott, you're going to be playing for Matthew Nightmare from Tempe, Arizona. And
Tempe.
Brian,
Yeah.
Tempe.
I lived in Tempe for a short time.
You
Yeah,
did?
You did.
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Went from south to southwest to south again. Yep.
Yeah,
Wow.
I was like, it's not hot enough here. Let's go somewhere even hotter.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yep.
Wow. All right.
Very good.
Brian, you're going to be playing for Jake B from Kansas City, Missouri.
Oh, Jigby.
Wait,
Home
did
of
you say
some yummy barbecue.
Matthew's last name was Danger? Or what'd you say?
No, Nightmare is his, but that's not his last name.
His
Oh.
middle name is Danger.
His middle name is Danger.
Matthew Danger Nightmare? That's amazing. That's amazing. I want to win for this
Yes.
guy. Oh, I'm motivated. All right.
His avatar is Nightmare.
Got it.
I don't know. Yeah. All right, so that's who you're playing for. Prizes today are the following games: Brutal Legend, Dead in Bermuda, and Euro Truck Simulator 2.
All good.
Oh, Euro Trash Simulator. Yeah.
Those are all
Yes.
great games, actually. I have played all three of those. They're all
I'm
good.
going to the dance club. Where can I find an Uber?
No offense,
Please
German.
direct me to the nearest CVS.
Yeah. I need condoms, many of them. I need all the condoms that CVS
Give me all the condoms you have.
I need magnum size. Every one of them. All right. Sorry, go ahead.
All right. Let's get some questions here. I think last time we started with Brian, so we're going to start with you, Scott, this time.
All right, I'm ready.
Let me write a little, make a little, draw a little T with an S and a B on it, so I can keep track of your scores.
That's adorable.
The most dangerous job in the United States kills about 135 people for every 100,000 workers. What is it? Is it logging, roofing, commercial fishing, or steelworking?
This feels familiar.
Did you say logging, roofing was one of them?
Logging, roofing, commercial fishing, or steelworking kills
Steelworking.
135 people per 100,000 workers.
Well, I know, like, when you're in the steel workers, they have such strict guidelines and rules and like, safety precautions. It's a dangerous job.
Plus, it
but-
still allows you to have a career dancing in a club at night.
Yeah,
Ah.
of course. Yeah. You just oil up and go home and do that.
Yeah,
Or
you're kind of a maniac, you know?
You
Yeah.
maniac. You get
Yeah.
splashed. It's just
right.
awesome.
get splashed while you're in your chair. It's great.
That's right.
All right. I have a story about that movie. I'll tell you at a different day. Let's go with roofing, because that just feels like that has less controls and people are dumb and they're up
Yeah.
there
People
slipping.
a
start
lot
their
of people-
own roofing business and just
Yeah.
fall off roofs because
Yeah.
they.
So you imagine a lot of them going, oh,
Yeah,
like that.
kind of.
That's right, exactly.
Kind of, yeah. And then they end up either dead or maimed or
Right.
embarrassed. One of those.
Most
two things.
roofers' last words.
That's right.
Maybe I
They're
should have worn
terrible.
sandals. Oh,
All right. What hat? So did I
no!
get it right?
Flip-flops. Roofing is incorrect.
Oh.
Damn it.
Brian, you get point, and you get another. You get a shot at this, just for funsies. Logging, commercial fishing, or steelworking.
You get chance.
See, I know logging. Oh, I think a lot of people log. There's a lot of loggers. I think I'm going logging. It just feels right.
Logging is correct. Yeah, logging kills 135 people per 100,000 workers.
Wow.
Not Kenny Loggins. Logging.
No,
The
exactly.
physical
And
labor.
not just writing things down as they happen. Not that kind of
Right.
logging. Yeah.
No.
So I got to assume that's like
Or blogging.
blogging. Like a tree falling on them. The cutter.
I think
thing,
saws.
Saws.
I think
yeah.
saw mishaps.
So
Yeah,
probably
or-
saw mishaps or that stuff shifting around on big trucks when you're up there standing on stuff. I don't
Right.
know.
I've seen enough videos of people going, "Oh, that tree's not falling the way I thought."
Right, and then it falls.
Last words.
Well,
Yes,
wait.
exactly.
How come that show, the fishing show? You said fishing was not it. The commercial
Commercial fishing
right?
was not. It was on the list, but not on. Not. Yeah.
They
Doesn't
pretend
count.
It's
every
like there's
time they
not
get on
as
there.
many commercial fishermen as
Well, yeah, that's the thing is
Logging.
numbers, right? Yeah, but also like they claim to be the most
show
dangerous
title.
game or whatever. The most
Yeah, the most dangerous job in the world, I
Or,
think, is
yeah.
what it's called.
What's
Yeah.
it called?
yeah, they're inflating
like
them
that.
numbers.
Well, what's the show on TV called?
Something like that, right?
Most
The
dangerous
job.
catch. That's it.
Catch.
Most
That's it.
dangerous
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
that's
in that case, then that's different, I guess.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
you don't catch logs is the only reason. That,
Yeah, if you're catching
deadliest-
brim, not as
deadliest
dangerous
catch.
as.
Yeah.
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 No judgment to those who like to catch logs. You know who you are. All right, go ahead, Brian.
All
All
of this
right.
is way more dangerous. All those jobs are way more dangerous than our jobs.
Than podcasting, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. Another dangerous job is scamming people, Brian. And if you're thinking
Oh.
about scamming people for over $700,000 a year, which of these is the most successful scam? Is it fake IRS collections? B, the Nigerian prince email? C, fake debt collection? Or D, fake eBay listings?
Oh, these are
Wow.
hard, man.
Those are all just
They're all good.
hand over
all
fist
good.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all good. 700,000, you say?
$700,000 a year. Fake IRS collections, Nigerian prince emails, fake debt collection, or fake eBay listings.
All right. I'm going to go with them damn eBay listers. They're the worst.
Seems
They
like
are
you could
the
do
worst.
a huge volume of those two. This would be my
My
answer.
iPad just arrived and it's a brick in an Apple box. Dang it. Is it fake eBay listings? It is not.
Yes.
Oh,
Scott,
it is not.
Scott gets the point. And I like faking Scott out with his itchy
Bing.
trigger finger.
Yeah, it's like cut the red wire, but first cut the green wire.
Right. The red wire is not the one you want to cut.
That's hilarious.
I just watched a MASH episode where they
You're
did that.
so evil.
All
And
right.
every by the way, every movie or TV show, it's always like, yes, you got to make sure you cut the red wire. And then just as they're about to cut it, they say, oh, wait, no, it's the blue wire. Every show, every time they
Right.
cut something,
Yeah,
there's
it's
always
a-
a last second
Always.
switch to a different wire.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
freaking
Are you
stupid trope.
sure?
I hate it.
Exactly.
May as well play this.
All right. So,
All right, so let's say
so the remaining choices are
yeah.
fake IRS collections, Nigerian prince emails, or fake debt collection.
Now, just to clarify, this
Sure.
isn't where they get this isn't where they get the most suckers. This is just saying what's the most
Where they get the
prominent.
most money.
Where they get the most money.
$700,000 a year.
Don't ask him if it's on average.
All right, I'm gonna do the Nigerian
Never
prince thing,
forget.
even though that sounds like the wrong answer to say Nigerian prince. The reason I'm saying that is it is the cheapest thing to mass do. It's just a numbers game, so you can send out 1 billion of those, and all you need is a 0.5% to reply, and you're a
Right.
billionaire. So or a millionaire. So I'm gonna say that the Nigerian prince deal.
Nigerian prince emails is press the correct button. That is absolutely
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Is that the reason? Is that why? Was I right about why? Like
The
it just
numbers
feels like
I don't know
volume.
about why, but it does make sense, right? Because with the IRS collections, you have to do some legwork and figure out, get as much information about your mark as possible. Same
Right.
with debt collection. But Nigerian prince emails, I mean, you just have a
I'm
100,000 list of email addresses go boof,
Yeah.
send them out.
Yeah, it
Right.
costs nothing,
I'm
so.
curious. I'm curious the number though. I know we got of the amount, but I'm curious about how many does it take? It's like, are they making $5 per moron, or is it?
I'm guessing
I
it's
think
$700,000
less
it's
than
like
a
per
1,000.
moron.
Like I bet it's probably closer to $1,000 per
Right.
moron. So all they have to do is get 700 people a year to do it.
Yeah, so I'm
Nice.
guessing it's well below a single percent of total emails sent actually do
Right.
this.
Yeah.
But
Well below.
But that's the
Yeah.
point. That's the whole reason spam works. Is
Yeah.
it's all it takes.
Numbers.
Yeah.
Do you think actual Nigerian princes are really like disheartened by this whole thing?
I
Like,
know. You're just sitting there. One of them's sitting there going,
like,
"Man,
I can't
really
send
am in
email out
jail."
anymore.
Yeah.
Nobody believes any email I sent out.
All right, I gotta look. Is there even a Nigerian prince? I gotta
Yeah,
go
that's
look.
the
I don't
other
even
thing.
know. Can I look at that? I'm just gonna very narrowly focus on that
Yeah,
one
just look
question.
up.
I'm not gonna look at
Yes.
anything else.
You totally can, because this next question is for Scott. So
Oh, good.
while you're Googling that, I'll ask
Right,
Scott a
right.
question. Is your sister suffering from capgras delusion, CAPGRAS delusion? She might be if she thinks the following is true about you. A, that you're an imposter pretending to be you. B, that you're trying to kill her. C, that you're trying to kidnap her. Or D, that you're an alien.
This is your sister.
Capgras
A sis-
delusion.
It's a sister specifically, like a sibling.
No, it's just that's
Oh.
just some flavor text for this.
Okay.
If somebody is suffering from capgras delusion, what do they think is true about you?
You're going to. No, let's do. You're an alien.
You're an alien.
Yeah.
You're an
That
alien.
is incorrect. Brian gets the
Damn
point. So the remaining choices, Brian gets the point. The remaining choices are that you're an imposter pretending to be you, that you're trying to kill her, or that you're trying to kidnap her.
And what's the thing called? The disease?
Capgras delusion. CAPGRAS.
It's a delusion.
And well, give me that first one again. I think you said it right away. Go ahead.
Imposter. That you're an imposter pretending to be you.
That's me. That's it.
That's your choice.
That's me.
Yeah.
That's you. You're the imposter.
Yeah, that's me.
Who
That's
is
me.
this really?
Wow.
I'm
really
the Nigerian
prince,
I'm the
aren't you?
Nigerian prince, which is no real quick answer to this. God, I
know.
looked
I know,
everywhere.
'cause
It's
you
like
know why?
there's no
It's
definitive quick answer.
Here's why. This is what I assumed. If you search for that, it's just going to give you a million results about the concept of a Nigerian prince email scam. Like that's all it's going to be.
Go to Yahoo Answers and ask, is there really a Nigerian prince?
Yeah. Maybe like
I'm
Nigerian.
sure I will get it.
Nigerian royalty or something. I don't know.
By the way, Brian, you're right. It is that you're an imposter. That
Yes.
she thinks that you're an imposter pretending to be Brian Dunaway.
Actually, I was reading about this recently. So yeah, I kind
really?
of I kind of knew about it. I've been reading a bunch of stuff about Men in Black, not the movie,
Yeah.
the real Men in Black theory stuff.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm not going down no hole on. I'm trying to understand why people believe this crap.
Yeah.
So I've been learning about that kind of stuff.
Well, listen, I drove by a woman on the corner, not half a mile from my house, on the corner with a big sign about the vaccine and like a heart with wings about our freedoms being taken away, wearing a T-shirt with cut out shoulders that said "Tyranny Resistance Team."
Nice.
She was all alone, so apparently there is an I in team, and I had to look it up, and these are the QAnon folks thinking that Hillary Clinton eats babies in a basement of a pizza place, and
Wonderful.
That's
Wonderful.
the part that I can't believe.
She
The
eats
pizza place.
She eats
That's
pizza.
You went too far.
She eats pizza, or she eats babies in full public view. She doesn't eat them in a basement.
Right.
I mean, come on.
It's
Real
ridiculous.
quick here, I got a little answer for us.
Oh, good. Okay.
During the pre-colonial period and the colonial era, there were both. There was royalty of a sort. There were kings and sort of, princes that would inherit the kingdoms and that sort of stuff. But from 1960 and forward, it has been alternating democratic and military governments. Right now, since 2010, there's this thing called 116 Traditional Fathers. They are 116 dudes who are called around the country who are responsible for preventing robberies and kidnappings in their areas.
Interesting.
Yeah, so
Interesting.
it's like
now-
a weird,
and now-
a police force kind of thing.
kind of, it's
fathers.
weird. Yeah.
And now I've kind of forgotten what exactly the subject of the email is. I know that it's from a Nigerian prince. Is he trying to get back his rule? Have we been denying this guy?
He's just trying to. What's the deal? He needs money
needs you to-
transferred. And,
Yeah, he needs you to hold on to his money, but he needs some of your money first to be able to transfer the money.
That's right.
Or something
Sorry,
like that.
we're trying to get the democracy or the monarchy back, but it's a democracy, and I need $1,000 to get this monarchy back.
Yeah, got to get that going.
Yeah.
Get that single ruler business back on, baby. And I'm looking to you, Grandma, living in a retirement home. You're my only hope.
That's right. You're the one who's
Now,
going to
now go,
Yeah.
now go buy $1,000 worth of iTunes cards from Walgreens. Thanks.
All right, Brian.
Totally legit.
Brian's
This
turn.
next question comes back to you.
Yep.
When you're traveling on a New York City subway, 15% of the air you breathe is what?
Fecal matter. It's fecal matter. It's always fecal matter.
Do you even want to hear the choices?
Yes,
yeah,
yeah.
do
Give me
it.
the
Here's the
choices.
choices.
Give me the choices.
A, dead skin. B, fecal matter. C, gas fumes. Or D, body odor.
How can I not put fecal matter?
You knew it right away, didn't you?
Right.
It is not fecal matter, believe it
Oh.
or not. I don't know what the percentage is of fecal matter, but it's not that. Scott gets the point. And Scott, your choices are dead skin, gas fumes, or body odor. 15% of the air you breathe is what?
Um,
that is what I think it is the more likely answer.
I'm gonna go with gas fumes, probably. Yeah, gas fumes.
Fart gas.
Yeah.
It is not gas fumes.
Damn
It
it.
is the chat room has been nailing it. It is dead skin.
Ew.
50%
Dead skin.
of
It
the
makes
air
sense.
that you breathe in the subway is dead skin.
What? You said 15%. You didn't say 50%, right?
No, 15.
Oh,
is-
okay, all right.
Oh, is it really that much better though? I mean,
Yeah,
It's a
for
lot
every
better.
10
I would
for
take
every
50
10
over
breaths
50.
that you take,
right.
one of those is full on dead skin.
That's
No,
but
that's not
that
how
is
it
more
works.
acceptable than 50%.
That's not how it
I would
works,
I would
though.
be worried that I wouldn't even be able to survive at 50%.
I know, but I love Brian. That Brian's take
You
is
like my
amazing.
definition, my way of
Yeah,
describing
this
it.
way, like, okay, it's like Russian roulette. That 14th breath just hits you all
Right,
at once.
exactly.
Oh, that's good.
Ooh, I've had 9 good breaths. I'm holding my breath for this 10th one.
Oh, man. New York, get your skin taken care of. What are you doing? It's gross.
It's just dead skin.
Yeah, that's all it is. Just dead skin in your throat and your lungs and your body. That's all it is. It's fine.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna stand on the subway and just go, "You guys taste that?
Yep.
You guys taste that?"
Is there anybody taste dead skin?
Right.
What tastes like dead skin?
Oh, that's gross. All right. That means that
what smells like carrots?
Yeah, no.
All right. So this final question goes to Scott. Yes, because of fecal matter.
Whoops.
Oh,
Yeah, listen to
that's
this.
right.
And it also,
Tastes
and it
as
also,
good as it smells every time.
There you go. Tastes as good as it smells every time.
this one also determines the winner. You guys are 2-2 right now. So this question,
Oh.
if Scott gets it right,
No
then,
pressure.
Then Matthew gets the prizes. If Scott gets it wrong, then Jake B gets 2/3 of the prizes.
All right, Matthew Danger, we got this.
All right, here we go. Matthew Nightmare, by the way.
Oh, Nightmare. Nightmare.
Although maybe you should change his name to Danger. All right, Scott. What household item gets heavier over time because of the
Oh.
accumulation of 10 million dust mites over the span of 10 years? Is it
Oh.
A, couch cushions, B, mattresses, C, bed pillows, or D, blankets?
Oh, it's got to be mattresses, right? Mattresses.
Is that your
Oh.
final answer?
Yeah.
Taking it to the mattresses. Oh,
It's got to be.
It is mattresses. Scott gets the
I get the point.
wins the game.
Give it to Danger Nightmare. He wins everything.
and that weight is from bed bugs or what kind of bugs?
Dust mites.
Dust mites.
10
Dust
million
mites.
dust mites accumulated over 10 years.
Yeah, because the reason I'm saying this is because that of the things you listed, it's the most immobile. It just sits there.
Yes,
Even
yes.
though you use it, you're not
And
really.
it's huge. It
Yeah,
can
and it's huge.
accumulate that many compared to like a pillow.
You know what
or
I
a
think?
cushion.
You know what I think?
What do you
I
think?
think that's all a bunch of BS. That is, it's mattress manufacturers wanting to sell more mattresses. They already tell you to change them out every 10 years. Coincidence?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Mhm.
Men in Black.
Yeah.
I'm not reading too much conspiracy stuff.
Yeah.
Listen,
Next.
what do you think it is that makes purple mattresses purple?
Yeah.
It's the dust
It's
mites.
the dust mites. Here's a little clip to remind yourselves.
That mattress, you've got to destroy that mattress.
That's right. That's Big Mattress telling you to get rid of that mattress every time.
That's right. The
Uh,
mattress, get
all
rid of
right.
the mattress, the mattress.
I'm happy I won for Matthew. I really am. And
Yeah.
I also like Tempe
Well
as
done.
a town. Tempe, Arizona is pretty cool. I like it.
It is a town.
Yeah. I've
Awesome.
been there a bunch of times. Didn't know Dunaway was there. He was probably Dunaway. What years were you there? When was it? When was this?
2000, 2001.
Okay, I would have actually
Yeah.
been there one of those years while you and I were on the same soil.
Yes.
I guess we technically are now, but just more,
I mean, it really depends on how you describe the
We were a lot
the
closer.
distance of the soil.
Yeah.
yes.
Right. We were a lot closer geographically then than we are now. How's that?
yeah, I felt
there
you.
you go.
I felt you. Brian will send this out to our winner,
will.
and don't
Emails
worry.
will go out today.
Don't worry, Jake. You can always try again in the future. We'll have
Listen,
other
Jake
opportunities.
is getting Euro Truck Simulator too, so he can see what it's like to drive a Peterbilt over the Alps. I don't
That's
know
right.
how that game works, but
basically it. Yeah, you're not
probably
wrong.
something like that.
They're
yeah.
European trucks usually, but they're all brand name and super fancy. But you're right. You're going over crazy
Yeah.
terrain and places you'd never been, and you really are driving. You're long haul driving, so settle in and enjoy it. Because if that bores you, you're gonna hate it. If you like that kind of thing, you're gonna love it. People love these games.
Mhm.
Love them. All right, Brian Dunaway, Boop Show today, 3:30. Yeah. That's happening today, and I'm excited because I'm talking about banner. No, what's it called? Ruined banner? No, banner.
Yeah, ruined banner. That's it.
Oh, that's not
Oh,
it.
banner ruin.
Banner
Ruin.
ruin.
I thought banner ruin.
Banner. No, hold on.
Batarang.
Banner ruin. It's not it.
You had it right the first time.
Bananarama.
It's banners of ruin. That's it.
Oh, you forgot the of.
Yeah. Banners of Ruin, an amazing deck builder I found, and you've got some cool game of your own picking. So we're gonna.
Yes, I am playing Dreamscaper. It's a hacker / roguelike.
Ooh, I like those. You know, I like
With a
those.
really nice slant to artistic style.
Yes.
I enjoyed it.
Oh, that's good. Well, we're gonna talk about these 2 indie games in a show that we cover indies on and all sorts of other stuff. So check it out today, 3:30 Mountain Time at frogpants.tv, or get the podcast after the fact. Brian Dunaway, have a fantastic rest of your week.
No,
See
you.
you, Brian.
Eat a turd.
See ya.
Bye. All right. Well, that was fun. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was a good bunch of questions.
Yeah. Well, I think that means we've got a little time for this. It's time for the news, brought to you by...
The Frog Pants Free Comic Book Day. It's coming this weekend. Scott, how does this thing work?
Well, good news. Chad, I'm going to put these up for you so you can see them. Whoops. There's my King Shark. It's who I did this year. And Carter did Polka Dot Man from...
Oh, very cool.
Also from that movie. That guy, the actor, retweeted her image today. I thought that was really nice.
David Dastmalshin.
Dastmalshin. He really liked it. Brian, I'm going to send this via Discord so you can
put
see
it in
them.
Discord. I'd love to see it.
These are the
I've
2.
seen your King Shark, and I think it's excellent.
Oh, thank you.
And
You're really going to like her take. It's great.
Oh my God, she's
She's so good, dude. It makes me sick. Anyway, these are happening. They'll be signed, and the 4x6 prints. We do it every year and have done since 2012, I think. And normally it's May because that's when Free Comic Book Day is, but the pandemic changed that to sometime in August. And you might say, well, Scott, we're also past August. You're right, we are. We're just doing this on our own, okay? So F whatever official day it is.
Technically, it's still August, and it'll still be August this weekend.
Well, that's true. But August 14th is normally the day. And
yeah.
We're doing it on this Saturday is the point. So this coming excuse me, this coming Saturday, first thing that morning we'll have these posted. They're free, 100% free, as they are every year.
Nice.
If you've collected them all in the past, there's a chance to get them all and add these to your collection. So again, that'll be this Saturday. You'll see it tweeted all over the place and on the Facebook group, and I'll mention it on other shows and all that stuff. And there'll be plenty of time during that day to get it, but you do have just that day to do it. So mark it down. 100% free, right in the mail to you. If you are international, same deal. You get them there too. So even Claire Geck can get one, or both of them.
Wow.
Yeah. They'll come to you no matter where you live. All right. We do this every year. It's our way of saying thanks, and a fun project for me and Carter. So check it out. All right.
Cool.
Let's do the news here. Hey, Brian, that guy with the world record for consuming over 30,000 Big Macs, we've talked about him in the past. It's been a while.
We have, yeah.
He still eats one every day. Every single day. I guess that means he breaks the record every day.
Yeah, every day the record gets further and further, but
yeah, crazy.
It's true.
Yeah. Here's the thing: they always say, you know, if you stick to the burgers and the sandwiches and the stuff that you're used to, it sounds like a song. Stick to the thing that you're used to. What am I thinking of?
You're thinking of Waterfalls.
Oh.
Don't go eating Whopper Juniors. Please stick to the Big Macs and the fries that you're used to.
Exactly. Sorry.
Yeah.
You're totally right. Anyway, he's just keeps going, and those are those are okay as long as you're not eating the fries. The fries are what kill you. Anyway, it says if you frequent food websites, you probably come across Donald Gorski.
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 I'd say Gorski.
Yeah, I'd probably say Gorski. I think I'm saying Gorski as well.
Oh, this guy's hair.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
Bangs, man.
It's made of special sauce. What are you going to do?
Exactly, yes.
Even if the name doesn't ring a bell, he is not a celebrity chef, blah, blah, blah. We know this. But in 2016, he was recognized by Guinness World Records for achieving the most Big Mac burgers eaten in a lifetime. When his record was certified. Also, how do you certify that? You keep all your receipts? I don't know how that works.
He might keep all his boxes because I'm actually seeing he's got quite a collection of Big Mac boxes
Let's take a look
on his wall.
Here, let's take a look at this chat. Here's
It's a photo about like he keeps a unique looking box every time they change it.
his hair is bad.
Oh, it is. It really is. Yeah.
I don't like it. It makes me feel funny. Oh, there they are.
Next to a sweet velvet painting of a sunset.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, that's
And a bunch on the other side, a bunch of Hummel figurines, it looks like.
Oh, that hair. Someone just help the poor guy out and just, I don't know what.
Yeah. Maybe part it? I don't know. Something?
He is Ronald McDonald. Anyway, so he now still eats one every day, and he's done so since he got his record. It says, in the new video he posted on YouTube this week, it's one of the most engaging 4.5 minutes I've ever watched, says this article. If you're familiar with Gorski's record, some of the details and discussions in this video were new to me. Now at 32,340 Big Macs, he reveals the way he's kept track of that number. It's stunning. Quote, May 17th, 1972 was the day I got my first car. I drove to McDonald's, ordered my first 3 Big Macs. Jeez.
Ooh.
Went out in the car and ate them. And I said there that I'm going to probably eat these for the rest of my life. And I threw the cartons in the back seat and started counting them from day one. So it sounds like he's
It
got
is the cartons. Oh my gosh.
But where are these? I don't want to see this hoarder room where he keeps them all. There's no way they're that organized. Look at that. There's no way. 30,000?
I mean, there's, 30,000. That does seem. I mean, maybe after you get certified for the first 10,000, you can just save the receipts or something. I don't know.
I guess so. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd like to sit down with them and say, do these taste the same as they did in 72?
Oh, I could probably even answer that and say, no, they do not.
I can imagine, right? They're different. They got to be.
Yeah. They're smaller.
But because he's not eating the fries, he just gets, like this picture of him eating, he's got 2 Big Macs and a drink.
A drink.
And he's not like a tub of goo or anything, so I don't think it's gone to his waist.
He says he walks about 6 miles a day to maintain his health, so...
All right, 6 miles, 2 Big Macs.
At a certain point, and probably somewhere in the 500s, you're not eating them for the enjoyment, but you're eating them for the record.
That's true. Like at this stage, that's what he's doing, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't drink nowadays, not because it wouldn't help me, but because I have a record to keep.
Because you have a record to keep.
Yeah,
exactly.
I try not now. Next time I feel like barfing, I'm going to try real hard not to. Why? Because I have a record to keep.
Right.
2005, baby.
But what does that record get you?
Nothing. Zero. Nothing. Nada. I get nothing out of it except conversation and show content. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Claire, I also have a record. Just the opposite.
Exactly.
That's funny. All right. Moving on. Good luck to him. He, whatever.
That's right.
It's his thing. He's found his life's goal and found it very early.
And he found exactly. It certainly isn't going to Great Clips and getting a decent haircut.
Yeah. No, that way down his bucket list is get a damn haircut from a professional. That means he was buying these burgers when you and I were 2 years old.
Right.
His first burgers.
And every day since.
Yeah.
Every single day since.
Every day since. It might be fun.
God, what if you travel or something? You go somewhere where there's not a McDonald's nearby, or what's the most he's spent to get to a McDonald's via taxi or something if there wasn't one within walking distance of a trip to Kalamazoo, Michigan or something?
That's a good point. Maybe they're just so numerous that it's impossible. Like when I was in China, there were like 5 I could go to in every city I was in.
Yeah, it's true.
So I don't know. Maybe
even Tokyo had them all over the place. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe they're just.
He doesn't look like much of a traveler. That's a kind of a good point.
Yeah, he looks like he's a mail carrier or something, right?
Security guard, maybe.
Something like that.
One of the two.
Maybe both. I don't know. Maybe you can do both. He's like, hey, here's your mail, and also just quit hanging around here, kids. You do both things.
That's right. Exactly.
All right, moving on to this one. This is great. Man rescued and facing charges after floating nude on a group of logs.
On a group of logs? What's a group of logs called?
A cluster of logs.
A cluster. I mean, is somebody going to make the obvious wood joke? He's got wood.
Oh, he's got wood. How about it's a Lincoln of logs. There you go.
A Lincoln of logs. Yeah. I love it.
You want to hear one of my favorite Futurama references of all time?
Sure.
I'm going to play it for you. I played it before, but I'm going to play it again. Here you go.
I was born in 200 log cabins.
I love that. It was Abraham Lincoln, but he was broken. He was an animatronic Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, right.
Yes. It was all busted up in robot prison. And he thinks he was born in 200 log cabins.
That's great.
200 log cabins. And he thinks he was born in 200 log cabins. And he thinks he was born in 200 log cabins. I love that so much. All right, moving on. Man has been charged after he was rescued while floating nude on a group of logs down the Nolichucky River. Nolichucky River. Nolichucky in Greene County. What on state this
County, is? Let's see, where is WCYB? He traveled from Tusculum to South Greene and saying, let's see, where is...
It's not saying.
There's nothing in here that... all right, I'm going to... somebody...
Someone says a Carolina, maybe? I don't know.
Somebody says maybe a Carolina. I'll find out. Let's see. I usually just go to these websites and then look at their weather.
Nice.
Because that's the giveaway.
That is the giveaway. It's a good idea.
Yes.
Well, let's see. Crews tried to rescue... Tennessee. All right, fair enough. Crews tried to rescue him at Jones Bridge. However, the man refused to be rescued and kept going down the river. Crews again tried to rescue him at Bird's Bridge, but he still refused. The man then asked for water at some point. What? Listen to this sentence.
Yeah, the sentence is really effed up.
The man asked for water at some point. He wanted some water.
Will somebody give him some water? Please give him water.
Yeah, no punctuation, nothing. Just runs right together.
Yeah.
Tennessee, what are you going to do? Just kidding. You guys are great. It was getting difficult for the rescue boat to get to the man because of high waters due to the recent heavy rain. Oh, Henry pissing all over the place.
Henri.
Yeah. Oh, Henri.
It's like a hurricane that wears a scarf, if you can believe it.
Like Patrick. We used to call Patrick a scarf-wearing hurricane. Yeah.
Really, really stormy.
Anyway, they finally got the guy. He sang "God Bless the USA" while on his journey. It's that I'm proud to be America.
Lee Greenwood, I think. Yeah.
My wiener's free. Anyway.
I gladly thank the man who died who gave that right to me. And I'll gladly stand up.
No, sit down. We can see your penis.
Defend her still today.
I love this land and there's something else. Right? That's the song.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one. Ugh.
All right.
The most pandery.
It's the worst.
Exactly. I'm going to write a national anthem, but not call it a national anthem.
People that listen to that song unironically, I can't even have lunch with you people. I can't have lunch.
Exactly.
You gotta
I think that's legally the only song that and YMCA by the Village People were the only songs that Trump was able to play at his rallies without a cease and desist.
Yeah, I think you're right. Oh man! All right.
But the best one is YMCA. Like of all the songs that he gets allowed to play,
my favorite is "Born in the USA" from
right. Springsteen,
which if you read the lyrics,
people assume it's a very very jingoistic song, and it is not.
It's literally the opposite, and it's so lost on these people. They'll play it at a rally, and I'll just go, "You guys didn't read it, did you? You don't know what this says." Like Springsteen gets mad and says, "Quit using my music," but I'm like, no, just for a hot second, go online, look at a lyrics website, and read those lyrics. It's not what you think it is.
No.
Dumbasses.
It's like the people at the weddings that I DJ'd wanting Every Breath You Take played. It's like, it may be a slow song, but it's not a romantic song.
No, it's like Pumped Up Kids, what's the one?
Kids, Pumped Up Kids.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh, that's such a fun, happy-go-lucky. I'm like, no, it's a kid with a gun at school. It's not good.
Hey Ya by Outkast is a song about divorce.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That one.
Mm-hmm.
How about what's that? There's another one.
Don't mess around, I know for sure.
Somebody told me the other day that the Puff the Magic Dragon is not about weed. It's not. It is always everyone says it is, but it isn't. Is that true?
Right.
You know?
Yes, it's right. Just like Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds is not about LSD.
Gotcha. Okay, fair enough. We don't believe anyone is what we're saying. We don't believe you, people.
Pumped Up Kicks, not Pumped Up Kids. Yeah,
Pumped Up Kicks, like the shoes.
The kicks.
Yeah.
Did we say Pumped Up? By the way, I came up with a great invention. Because I had it. We went to a deli this weekend, and I got a bottle of diet ginger beer, which was really good. But it was too small for my cup holder, and I think what they should do is in a future car have like a Nike pump thing that you put your drink, your Red Bull, your other thin thin glass in there, and then you push this little pss, 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 and it inflates a little ring that holds your drink in place.
I like it.
Yeah, and then it also kind of keeps it a little bit cooler.
Yeah, because you want the insulation. That's the whole point.
You want the insulation,
yeah.
and so and then your drink doesn't wobble around in the deal.
Rainbow Bright says that exists already, does it?
What?
Did Brian just invent a thing that already exists? Come on now. Come on now.
Seriously?
Pump drink holder.
I'm already bummed this weekend that the internet already came up with the joke, and it was it doesn't surprise me, but I was gonna draw a little sketch of the Blade Runner, the dude at the beginning interviewing Leon, and he says, "Yeah, we put these questions together to see who's a replicant and who's human," and then he just hands him a sheet saying, which of these squares shows crosswalks.
I love that.
And somebody already came up.
Someone
with
already
that.
did it. Oh man!
Yes, I thought it was so funny. I was like laughing about it.
Well, this is the problem with the modern day. Back in the day, people may have
True.
had the same idea, but they were a continent away and no one had the internet, so you never knew if anyone did or not.
Right, exactly.
So
Yes.
looking at these are just floating. Well, I guess they're inflatable. I don't know if these count. Chat room put a link in.
They're like little inflatable drink holders for your car or just for your pool.
This is for the pool.
Yeah,
not for your
that's a
car.
whole different thing.
Yeah,
Crazy
Brian-
Neighbor has as a matter of fact, I bought Crazy Neighbor a set of these. And they're, by the way, they don't support drinks. Drinks topple over in those things unless they're like shot glasses. If they're anything taller than 4 inches, the drink falls over and dumps.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man. Real quick here, I have to play this every time you bring him up.
I don't have time for your crazy neighbor antics.
There.
Anytime I bring up Crazy
Yeah, that's the
Neighbor.
new thing. You got to do the Crazy Neighbor clip.
Yes.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, Steven Schleicher will be joining us and talking about some pretty nerdy, cool stuff. And I have some questions for him also regarding a very old but venerable comic event series that I'm reading now, and I have questions. See if he knows any answers to those.
Interesting. Cool.
That'll all be here in a second. But before that, Brian brought a song, and he will now describe it, and we will play it.
Yeah, let's talk about Austin, Texas, and a band that's going to be having a residency there for the rest of this month, which isn't really much left. But it's a band called Heartless Bastards. They have a brand new song and a video that just came out. Their brand new album called A Beautiful Life comes out via Sweet Unknown Records and 30 Tigers Records on Friday, September 10th. Go out and get it because this is so good. This is some good old jangly power pop just the way I like it. Here's the band Heartless Bastards and the song How Low.
How badly do you want it?
The rod has always represented a phallus.
You fat slob. This is the morning stream.
All right, we're back, and that song again was...
That song again was How Low by Heartless Bastards. Get it on their brand new album, A Beautiful Life, which comes out September 10th.
Nice. Heartless Bastards, great name.
It is a great name. Heartless Bastards.
I
Now,
like it.
now opening Heartless Bastards.
Yeah, it's a fun one to say and
Yeah.
think about. All right. We're going to get Brian, or who is it? Steven in here. No Bill today. He's
No Bill today. He's too busy making.
Yeah, he's got the people that made him are visiting, I guess, his parents. And
Oh, really?
yeah,
the
they-
ultimate makers.
yeah,
The Ultimakers, as it would be.
Yeah, had a hot, sweaty night in the back of an Impala back in like
Oh, jeez.
71, 72 or something.
Made 2 babies that night.
That's right. They were so into it. Identical twins.
That's right.
All right, let's get Steven in here. Play this.
Steven Schleicher. Steven Schleicher.
That laugh can be attributed only to one man, and that is Steven Schleicher. Joining us from Majorspoilers.com. Steven, welcome back to the show.
You want to see your children again? You give me 10 Bitcoin.
Oh no.
no.
I'm going to fall for this.
It's the Russian prince. Are there princes of Russia?
Yeah, what do we got?
No, this is
Ukraine.
Scott's Steven as a kidnapper dream.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I gotcha.
Oh,
okay.
right. You got to hear that. So do you
From
have,
last week,
any interpretation there? What do you think I was doing there with you as the
Yes.
kidnapper?
Carter Johnson,
Yeah.
who many people might know is your daughter,
Yeah.
does artwork for major spoilers for our patrons.
Yes.
And I think you see that as me stepping in and trying to steal your child away from you.
Oh my
wow.
God, it's brilliant.
I hadn't thought of that. No, yeah.
Wow.
I'm actually I'm super in favor of it because she makes amazing stuff for your patron, but maybe subliminally.
Super in favor of him kidnapping Carter?
Yeah,
What?
no. Of her doing all this cool work for him. I love it. But maybe deep down inside, I'm like, you can't take away my progeny. She's my artist replacement. She's here if I die. Or whatever. Maybe that's what's going on. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, fine interpretation. It's the best I've heard so far. Steven's here, as we always have him on Mondays. We talk about cool stuff going on in comics and nerd stuff in general. Speaking of which, well, let me ask you this question first. All right, so
okay,
I put out a tweet not long ago saying, hey, everybody, tell me your favorite big event comic storyline things. Like, we're talking Civil War style,
Dark Phoenix,
Dark
Saga.
Phoenix, yeah, all that stuff.
Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Yes. So I'm glad you said that. I'm now reading for the first time ever 1985's Crisis on Infinite Earths, which is Earths, which Will Smith is in. No, it's a gigantic, big crossover monster event. Maybe one of the biggest and the most top. People always bring it up as one of the big events, and maybe one of the ones that set in stone the idea of a big comic event and kind of what you would expect from one. And so I'm reading it. It's George Perez did the art, I think.
It was George Perez, yeah.
Yeah, George Perez did the art. It's great.
Amazing artwork.
He's great.
That
He's always
shot
great.
of Superman holding Supergirl.
I think that image is
issue number 8 or whatever. Yeah,
I think that's Alex Ross, though, isn't it? That did the cover.
No, not that early on.
Yeah, he did paintings for the reprints that came out in.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of.
Like the 25th anniversary or something like that.
That's what
Alex
I'm
Ross was probably about 15 or something.
Yeah, good point. He was
when those originally came out.
Yeah, good point. This is like mid 80s. Anyway, I'd never read it. I'd always heard about it. I think there was even a radio play or something for a while.
There is a like audiobook adaptation of the series that I forget what the name of the group is. Graphic Audio, I believe, is the group that does those. And they're really pretty good.
So here's my question. Am I meant to, I mean, it was the 80s, all right? Writing styles have changed. There's definitely some stuff that feels like, oh yeah, this was definitely written in the decade that they're portraying here, which is fine. But there's also a lot of sort of language like, Green Lantern or the equivalent of him on one of these Earths is just sort of talking Super Frenzy like he's a little bit like, my powers seem to have no effect on the thing, like a lot of that sort of stuff. And whereas comics today, they don't really do that. They don't monologue every move they make or whatever. Is that's
it's just an 80s thing.
Style.
Okay.
Yeah, that was definitely the style. Like if you go back and read some of Stan Lee's original stuff, it's just like wall of text, and Ditko and Kirby have to cram their art down into the corner.
Yeah, exactly.
So I shouldn't let that slow me though. I should keep going because it's right.
No, go ahead and go through it. I think one of the more interesting things about Crisis is a lot of people just pick up and read the Crisis series, the 12 books that comprise that maxi series.
Yeah.
But so much of it happens in the spin-offs.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden there's like one panel of like Earth 2, Batman and Robin doing something, and then it's like, to find out what's really going on, go read this issue of Detective Comics.
Right.
Yeah, and the way it's nice because in the DC Infinite app they have the entirety of all the crossover, all the bitty bits and everything, and they do it in chronological. Or for people that just want to get to the core, they do that 12-issue maxi series, like you said. I'm doing the big broad beast, starting with where they say to start, and then.
Well, hats off to you, because that is, some of it is just like, some of it barely has anything to do with the big event, right?
Well,
like I think one of the Aquaman ones is just barely touches on it, like, oh, we must go and get the key, and then there's like the back half of the issue is dedicated to them getting the key, but other than that, it has nothing to do with what's going on in the greater crisis.
Well, let's see what happens.
Except the skies are red.
I just feel like it's this thing that's just like been burning a hole back there forever, and I just need to finally like consume it, and I'm enjoying it so far.
It's really worth checking out.
Yeah.
It's really worth checking out.
Yeah.
Because again, like you said, with the success of that, then we start to see even major crossovers happening across all other books, because this was a huge seller for DC back in the day.
Yeah.
And people ever since have just tried to replicate success.
Yeah. I even have a Crisis follow-up of some sort here more recently called crap.
Right.
What's that called?
Yeah.
Crisis.
There was something called Infinite Crisis. That was a
Infinite
different
Crisis,
thing.
yeah.
Wasn't that was just who killed Elongated Man's wife, right? Oh no, that was Identity Crisis.
That was
Identity Crisis, right?
Right.
Infinite.
So many
they
crises.
try to cram a lot of Crisis titles in their books right now.
Yeah. And there, well, see, this was back in 05, I guess. Oh, yeah, Infinite Crisis. This is what I was thinking of. Jeff Johns. I can't remember.
Meanwhile, Marvel just
Actually,
overuses the suffix verse.
Yeah.
Yes. If people are looking for a big, it's not really a big crossover event, but if someone wants to read it, I think a really solid event comic that is a little bit more modern. Now, when I say modern, it's like within the last 15 years.
Yeah.
DC's 52 was a weekly series that DC said, we're going to jump all the rest of our titles a year ahead. And in 52, we're going to have this book come out once every week.
Yeah.
And you're going to find out what happened during that missing year for our superheroes. And it's a fantastic
It's really good. Yeah.
event.
Yeah, I've read all that. I love that. That's one of the things that got me hooked on this app is revisiting that.
Still have all those issues of Crisis too, somewhere.
Do you have those?
in
Oh,
a
that's
long
cool.
box in the basement here. Yeah.
Don't get them wet, as Steven has taught us once. Never get them
Gosh,
wet.
yeah, no.
Like the Mugwai. You don't want a bunch of gremlin comics running around.
I should just sell everything before these things get wet. You know, it's
Sell
gonna
everything
happen
before it
someday,
gets
and
wet.
It's like, yeah, let's just sell all these comics.
Why are you selling these? I would like to, I'm trying to get rid of them before they get wet. That should be your answer.
Before they
to
get
everything.
wet, yes.
Yeah. So the other one that I really enjoyed, or the other like more recent thing, it's less of a like, well, whatever. The Deceased thing, and also the one that was based on the game, and I always forget the damn name. The one that was based on the fighting game.
Oh, Injustice?
Injustice. The Injustice series
God's
had
Wonders,
no right being as good as it was. That is an awesome series, and feels like an event in its own right. And there is some crossover with some other smaller comic stuff that or whatever, but there is the main storyline. I didn't think I would ever say, "Oh yeah, the one that's based on a video game is good." It's more than good. It is fantastic, that series. So if you're looking for something recent, check that out.
Interesting fact, which will lead us into one of the first stories today, is that the Injustice 2 game brought Misha Green, who was the producer creator of Lovecraft Country and Underground, and Journey Smollett, who was also in Lovecraft Country but played Black Canary in the Emancipation of Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey, brought them together because they would play that game online with one another. And now they're teaming up to bring a Black Canary series to HBO Max.
No way.
Oh,
that's awesome. Yeah. I'm into that. That sounds great.
Very
so this
cool.
is the Birds of Prey spinoff that had been rumored, I guess.
I believe so, or at least a Black Canary spinoff from Birds of Prey.
From Birds of Prey, right. So if what was I going to say?
Have we gotten Dinah Lance in the in Titans?
No, not yet.
Dinah Lance? No. What was her name?
Dinah Lance.
Dinah Lance, yeah.
So
I mean, she's been in the Arrowverse, but not in the Titans TV
well,
series.
yes. Oh God.
It seems to me if you don't count the Berlanti stuff, and you can still because that
Please
like,
don't count the Berlanti stuff
because technically Titans is Berlanti also, it's just a different.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
Yeah,
all right.
it
The CW, you just don't count the CW stuff.
Yeah, I feel like the HBO thing they get away with.
Well, I mean, the CW stuff, we've seen that crossover in the Crisis on Infinite Earths event.
We have.
Was it last year where DC Universe movie Flash jumped into the Crisis on Infinite Earths
and
and
DC
also
Universe
Robin and everybody.
Superman. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
they've all mixed it. It's
so
all
they've mixed all that
stuff.
stuff in, but I guess what I'm saying is like Disney Plus is doing with their Marvel shows, like actual series. It sounds like HBO Max is attempting something similar. They're going a little darker, but that's very DC anyway. But they've got this. They've got the spinoff from Suicide Squad with a Patriot idiot. What's his name?
Peacemaker.
Cena.
Yeah. And they got this. They got Titans, of course. They have the Green Lantern series in the works.
And they also have the Gotham City GCPD, but we're not calling it GCPD series over at HBO Max. It's spinning out of the Batman movie that's coming out.
Shut up, for real? Is that happening?
Yeah. Yeah.
So is that like Gotham Central sort of ish? Like
yes, and that's why I said you can't call it Gotham Central because everybody doesn't want to give Garth Ennis money. or not Garth Ennis. Yeah, Garth Ennis.
Yeah, Garth
and,
Ennis. That is an amazing series, though. Oh my gosh, that comic is one of my all-time favorite series of all time. I'm so excited to hear you say that because back in the when they first had that Gotham series, that's what I was hoping it was, and it wasn't.
Yeah, me too.
It's okay, but it's not like it's not Gotham Central. If what you're describing is basically them finally getting around to a proper Gotham Central, I will poop my pants in public. I will do it. You can't.
Well, hey, the White Lotus producers. There's your next.
There's your next. Yeah, hubba.
Grab a suitcase.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's cool. Tell us about Black Panther introducing Ironheart. That seems cool.
Yeah, so Ironheart is getting her own series on Disney Plus, part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But we will get to see her first in the next Black Panther movie, Wakanda Forever, that is currently in production, according to an interview that Kevin Feige did, or Feige, whatever, said that you're going to meet Riri Williams in Black Panther 2 first, and then you will see her go off into her own series at Disney Plus, which kind of makes sense because when you think about the advanced technology that Wakanda has, and you know that Riri Williams basically back engineers an Iron Man.
Right, yeah, she reverse engineers a suit.
That she and Shuri might become best friends, and so it might make sense for those two to appear together on screen.
That's great. I'm all in.
Plus the best thing about Marvel movies is having, cameos from other characters pop up from other movies and stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All this Black Panther stuff gets me excited. The what if with the crossover with Guardians.
That what if one with
Chadwick Boseman.
Chadwick
was
Boseman
so
in there.
good.
The past role was very, very good.
Yes.
Yeah, but all this stuff just keeps reminding me that he died, and I hate it. I hate that he died.
Yeah.
We still had like a billion things to do with him with this.
Oh, totally. You should watch Ma Rainey's Black Bottom too. That's one of the last full movie projects that he did, and it's excellent. He's great.
So good.
Not part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe though, surprisingly.
Oh, that's too bad. I was really hoping that Black Bottom does sound like a villain or something.
It does, right? Black Bottom. His farts can level mountains. Because like Black Bolt is one.
I get it.
Yeah. Stephen, did you get a quick look at the Far From Home trailer before it got pulled?
Yeah, I did. I mean, realized that the super tiny, grainy video had a lot of special effects weren't in there yet.
Yeah.
And so while it looks good, while it looks interesting, a lot of it you can just tell us like what is going on in a lot of these shots, and then you realize, oh wait, those are filler shots until they could get the actual stuff dropped in. Because some of it actually looks like they have weird 2D characters moving back and forth across the screen in some of the crowd shots, and you're like, what the heck? And it's
really?
Wait,
okay. Like
those special effects haven't been added in. Yeah, I don't think that we're actually going to see Peter Parker go into a 2D cartoon universe and walk around while people are walking like robots and not moving their legs as they cross the screen. So
look at this shot of Spider-Man with dots all over him.
Yeah. It's supposed to be out today or tomorrow. According to reports, I saw somebody, I don't know, so this is totally a rumor, somebody on Twitter posted a shot from the Scarlet Witch TV show where they had August 23rd circled on one of the calendars in there, and I don't know if that's true or not. It may not be, but
no, I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's like some production designer's birthday or something.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Set designer, yeah.
By the way,
Spider-Man Far From Home looks interesting. Sony is taking down every time somebody reposts that screenshot of a screenshot video. They try to get on there and try to take them down as quickly as they can. Tom Holland went to his Instagram stories and says, "You're not ready for what you're about to see," and so I'm very excited about this. But it looks like, I don't want to spoil or anything, but it does look like Doctor Strange plays a big part in this, and.
Well,
young
action
Peter
figure
Parker
sets of
Peter
kind
Parker.
of right. Yeah, the action figure sets have kind of already spoiled that. Like when you get, the Far From Home action figure collection. Oh, there's a Doctor Strange figure. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
I'd forgotten, by the way. Sorry, I'm still thinking about Journey Smollett. Did I say her name?
Oh, I'm sorry. No Way Home, not Far From Home. No Way
Home. Yeah. Far From Home's the other one.
Yeah, that's the European Vacation.
Yeah, there we go. European Vacation one. She was
Jamie
in,
Smollett.
Yeah, she was in. Where is it? Oh, I remember her. I just forgot it was her, but she was in Friday Night Lights. She was amazing in that, the TV show Friday Night Lights. She's been in a ton of things I like. Now I'm all excited.
She's really talented. I mean, she really is.
I'm excited for this bird of prey. All right, that's about it. There's other stuff always going on over there at the Major Spoilers Network, majorspoilers.com. Hey, Steven, what in particular should people be looking for this week?
This week we are diving back into some old comic strips, Sunday comic strips, and we're going to look at Mandrake the Magician from his time in comics in the 1930s, about a year or two before Batman or Superman ever made their appearance. So we're going to be looking at one of the earliest quote-unquote superheroes to appear in comics this week on the Major Spoilers podcast. People can go check that out at majorspoilers.com on Wednesday. But until then, it's still probably pretty hot in a lot of the world. So please, everybody, stay hydrated.
Now, did you say 1930s? Is that what you said?
Yes, 1930s.
1930.
All right, just had to pull one of those.
Well done.
Stephen, have a great week and be safe. Bye. All right, we've done it. Hey, you know that neighbor's got the COVID, the Delta COVID I told you about that was on oxygen and all that? Entering his 3rd month on oxygen.
Oh,
long haul, man. I don't know what to do for this guy. We're trying to help, but we don't know what to do. Like, freaking so bummed out about this. He's got 4 kids, most of them young, super young kids. They got one who's just entering junior high, I guess. The rest are little kids, and I don't know. We're making them food.
We had a guy
we can, but I don't know what to
on
do.
our MS-150 team who was on respirator for 3 or 4 months and passed away. Sadly, he had MS, which didn't help things. But it was before a vaccine. Obviously, it was last sumre. Yeah, really sad.
My brother-in-law's still breathing funny all these months later. He had the original strain.
Wow.
Also pre-vaccine because they've gotten the vaccine since. But anyway. But Pfizer got approved today, FDA. Not that it'll turn some people's minds who are already being dicks, but maybe.
We want to follow up from our Therapy Thursday, who was waiting for FDA approval. And
you ready? You all in? Yeah. Or are you going to move the goalposts? Don't do that. Don't move the goalposts. If your whole thing was, I'm waiting for FDA approval, here's your chance.
Yes, exactly.
A lot of people go, now, why did they? And that seems a little rushed through now, doesn't it? No. You don't get it both ways. You get it.
Right, exactly.
Or you don't. Get it or don't.
Exactly. So, I had my COVID test last Thursday. We talked about it on the show.
Yeah.
And 1 week from today, we're getting our COVID tests that have to be taken 72 hours before our flight.
Yeah.
So, this whole week, I'm going to be super careful. But if you've had the vaccine, I know you can still be a carrier for Delta.
You can carry it, but you can also have it.
You can also have it with a breakthrough case, of course.
Sure.
But if you don't have the symptoms, but you're carrying it, does that show up on a?
Oh, I don't know.
On a test, a PCR test, or is it just if you've got it and you're experiencing the symptoms? Some people are saying yes. Actually, a lot of people are saying yes. So.
All right.
Yeah. So, geez, Louise, this is like.
Yeah, you got to be careful, man.
This is like. We're doing everything we can to be really good, and actually, really, the time is up. Because if it's the previous week that we would have had to be really careful, right?
Yeah. Oh, that would have been the time. Yeah.
Because it's like 14 days. So.
Yeah, I guess Delta's the same incubation period. I don't actually know. I assume it is. Yeah, I don't know, dude. But get ready to have something jammed up your nose. You excited?
Oh, I don't mind. I don't care because it was only half an inch up my nose last time. That's nothing. That wasn't a brain scratcher, and we're getting it done at the same place because they do PCR tests.
Oh, right.
So, which is the one that's required for international travel.
Well, here's what Jamie should do. He should come find that part of the audio where he said it's only an inch and a half, and then cut it right there, and then no context.
Yeah, that's why I said it the way I did to make it difficult. I want a challenge for Jamie to do some editing. I don't want to make it super easy for him.
Yeah. So there you have it.
Yeah.
Quick update. Someone in the chat said there was an update on Right Said Fred, who's been super anti-vax, the singer. You remember him? Too sexy for his shirt, that guy?
Too sexy for the vaccine?
He's now got it and is in a hospital and is still refusing to.
Yeah. Really?
They all do, dude. Whatever. You can't change. When you're in a you're
I don't know. That
corner.
guy, the was it Fox News? The guy who just passed away from having it, who was super anti.
Jim Valentine or whatever his name was.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then at the very end said, no, people should go out and get the vaccine. This is horrible. So I mean, there's some people who take a step back and say, oh yeah, no, you really should get the vaccine.
Yeah, but they all do it on their deathbeds. And
they
then
do.
And then the ones that survive, I worry that they come out going, I'm like Superman. Look what I overcame. I wouldn't worry about the
Gosh, we had had someone leading our country who said those exact things. I've never felt stronger than after having COVID.
Yeah, so just, I don't know. Just get your damn thing, you guys. It's okay. Exactly. You're not...
it's approved now. Go get the Pfizer.
I've given up. I'm actually... someone else was saying this the other... Oh, I was listening to Bill Burr, and he was saying this. He's saying he actually is rooting for everybody. So he's saying he's rooting for people who got the vaccine and are trying to do their part, and he's rooting for those who didn't get it to get whatever they think they want. He's just like, I've given up. I can't change any minds. If you're not going to get it, you're not going to get it, and I can't weigh my brain down anymore with your poor decisions. That's how I feel.
Exactly. Yeah. That's all you can do, right? Because otherwise, you're just going to be severely disappointed.
Yeah, I hate it. All right. Let's move on to this mashup. Speaking of Jamie.
All right.
Yeah, all right. Here it is. Yeah. This is Jamie. Nope, that's 1930. Let's move that out of there. Okay, here it is. This is Jamie made a mashup. It's called, oh, shoot. Did I write it down? I did. Fidget Cube for reference. Okay?
Okay.
I remember that. I know that reference.
I can't remember what I used it as a reference of, but I do remember using it as a reference.
Yep, me too. So let's play it, see what happens. Here goes. That stuffed bear has a Twinkie in its shit. I did it. I did it again. Why is Twinkie in there? All right. Bulgogi.
Hi, where can I get a cheeseburger? Do you have cheeseburgers? How about some trousers?
Trousers? Do you have pants?
Where
available?
Can I find a cigarette?
If Brian, you order, I don't know, a blow dryer. That's a bad one. Let's buy.
Thanks, Scott. Thanks a lot.
Sorry.
Thanks for reminding me that I'm bald.
Better than Dick, I guess.
True.
Yeah, anything's better than that. Did it have teats that you could milk?
His name was Jack, so no.
Oh, yeah, don't milk that cow or that donkey.
It looks a lot bigger than I thought it would.
Hey, Marge, guess how many boobs I saw today? 13!
Now, if you get it and you open it and you plug it in and it goes and like shocks you or catches your hair on, your cat.
Wow, damn it!
And it's some of my favorite.
I guess if you're a hardcore like Bram Stoker Dracula fan, you're not gonna enjoy it. Like, right?
I like Bram Stoker. That's cool.
Yeah. Bram Stoker.
Bram Stoker is some of the best Dracula.
Those hardcore Bram Stoker fans
how do you,
Bram Stoker.
Stoker.
Yeah, Bram Stoker.
Bram?
No R.
Bram.
Yeah.
No, Stoker, like Stoker. Like Stoker.
Bram
I'm
Stoker.
a real mean toker. Stoker. Yeah. Anything else you want to mention?
I just like the fact that somebody said that Bram Stoker actually wrote Count Jacula. So.
My name is Ned Kelly. I'm here to say
there's no gold in my rainbow on any other day.
You got like a stripe thing you wear. That's Brian peeing, by the way. It's not him pouring coffee. It's pee.
Oh, yeah. No, it's me peeing. I'm peeing webs. Whoa, I'm peeing webs.
Oh, what? Oh, you got the power. Oh. Have you ever bought anything from Amazon that like hurt you or otherwise damaged something?
Well, my penis stretcher kind of caused some...
Oh, that's right.
She's forced to pee where she stands because she can't leave her spot.
I do it voluntarily. I'm peeing right now.
Well, I do it, yeah. I mean, we do these long shows, and I have a bladder the size of a fidget cube. So what am I supposed to do?
What a weird thing to say it's the size of. I love it.
I just happen to have one right here. That's why.
What a weird non sequitur kind of thing to point to. Oh my gosh. I could not remember what the reference was, but now we know.
Right, what we were talking. I remember the fidget cube. Didn't remember what it was referring to.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
Here's the fidget cube, by the way. People want to see it.
Yeah, look at that. It's got a little Spider-Man. Yeah.
There's a Larry Spider-Man fidget cube.
Well, what does the Spider-Man side do for the fidgeting? Anything?
Nothing. Oh, it does. It turns around.
Oh, okay. So it does. It's because the whole point of a fidget cube is all sides of the cube have to do with business.
Switch.
Yeah.
The switch side.
Yeah, did you undock your switch?
Here's the rolly ball and the clickers.
Yeah, the rolly ball and clickers.
And the push buttons.
My favorite band in the 40s was the rolly ball and the clickers. They were great. Really enjoyed them. Oh, look
D-pad.
at that. A D-pad. Oh, no, not a D-pad.
Sorry, analog pad.
Analog stick. Yeah. I want one.
And then just a side that's got like a little divot, like a little worry stone.
And the head starts spinning, and then Spider-Man loses his virginity.
Sorry to all the ladies in the audience who just watched me do that.
Oh my Lord, I don't want to think about why. All right, let's move on. Okay, a final word is. By the way, okay, so today I'm sending Brian a list, and he and I are separate during our separate time. We'll come back together and say, hey, I like this mug saying as submitted by the Tadpool. So what I'm going to say is this. After the show, this list is completely done and we're not taking any more submissions. That means, chat room, you all have like a few minutes to get one in. If you haven't done it yet, go to frogpants.com/mug and help us choose.
That's right.
The new mug for the TMS mug, okay? Mm-hmm. And once you do, me and Brian will suss out these things and come up with the one we like. So.
My Venmo is at Coverville. My PayPal is at Coverville for any bribes.
Yeah, briberies. You need to do some bribers.
Bribers.
So anyway, there you go. Hey, that's it.
Briberypal.com. Where's that? Where's that website?
Yeah,
Briberypal.com.
Briberypal. That'd be great. You could be a Nigerian prince every day.
Oh, so good.
That's a great idea. Patreon.com/TMS is how this show is supported. The lights are kept on by you. Please consider continuing doing that. You get bonus content every day and a whole bonus show every week and a bunch of other stuff you can't get anywhere else. That's at patreon.com/TMS. Send us your emails, themorningstream@gmail.com. All right, we're done.
We're done.
What am I
Got
forgetting?
a fun day coming up, Scott. I'm going to a wine tasting this afternoon with Bobby Ann and Barry Folk, and should be a lot of fun.
Don't breathe anything or touch anything. So
God, I know. I'm wearing a mask. If I'm not putting wine in my face, I've got a mask on. That's
all right. Be careful. Yes. Oh, look at Claire.
God,
all
believe
in
me.
caps.
Here's my worst fear, Scott, is Tina and I go for our COVID test next week, and mine comes back positive, hers comes back negative. I think I just send her on the trip. I just say, here you go, hun. Everything's all paid for.
See you
Have
later.
fun. Knock yourself out.
Yeah, that's actually not a horrendous idea if it came to that, but
it would be a horrendous
sad.
idea. There's no way she'd do it.
She'd be sad if you weren't there.
Yeah.
You got to be there.
Yeah. I have my positive or my negative test results in a PDF that I can modify. No, I'm not going to do that because that means I'm putting people at risk. I wouldn't do that. That's horrible.
Why would you ever? Of course not.
Never would do that. Never in a million years.
And then that just a quick final reminder: the free comic book day, King Shark and Polka Dot Man business will go up this coming weekend. So keep your eyes on frogpants.com/store. That's where they'll be. They'll be 100% free. More on that as we get closer.
Free.
All right. That's it. Hey, let's play a song. Do you got a song?
Sure, I have a song. I've got one requested by Pete. Pete says, I've been listening since episode 1. I'm completing number 67 trip around the sun this month. Wow, 67. Happy birthday, man. Still trying to figure out why people who eat rice while doing... Let me start over here. All of a sudden I've got Scott's eyes.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out why people who eat rice while driving scooters in the clip-clop like this show. I guess I'll just have to keep listening until I do.
Oh, that's so many that I'm just going to play this.
I'm Scott Fletcher.
Nope, I'm going to play this. No, not that. Hold on.
Bad gay movies.
That's all you're getting.
There you go. That's the only one you're getting.
Yeah.
So Pete wanted to hear In Your Eyes, a cover by Boyce Avenue. In Your Eyes, by the way, the song I have the most covers of in my library. Surprisingly, I didn't have this cover by Boyce Avenue until now. Usually I kind of write off Boyce Avenue because they're very stick to the original kind of stuff. However, on this one, they do mix it up a little bit and make it a lot more acoustic. It's a single that they released just this second. It's Boyce Avenue. Here's their cover of Peter Gabriel's In Your Eyes.
See you guys tomorrow. This show is part of the Frog Pants Network.
Frog Pants Network.
Get more shows like this at frogpants.com.
Quit being a play baby.
Yeah, quit being a play baby.
A play baby. I forgot about that.
Play baby.
Peacemaker.
You know what's cool is Carter has not actually seen. She hasn't actually seen the movie yet, so she's basing this purely on promo shots.